Welcome to the Squeaky Wheel Farm. Hi, I'm Christine, and today I'd like to talk to you about garden procrastination. Just recently I had a friend ask me if it was too late to put out a couple of tomato plants. She said, I really wanted to start a garden, but I just didn't get on it right away, and now I'm afraid it's too late. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not too late. I've got 5 tips for you that I think will help you get your garden started. Make sure you stick around for the 5th tip because I think that's the one that's helped me the most. Now, if you're new to gardening, this first tip is for you. Make sure that you start small and keep it simple. Tip number 2 is to plant what you love. Now, if you love it, it won't be a chore to take care of it. And on the opposite side, if you really don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it and you're not going to do well at it. Now, I hate radishes. You won't find a radish anywhere in my garden. When I was young, I got sick on radishes. So even though I'm sure that many people enjoy them, they're just not for me. I just cannot even try it. So what I'm trying to tell you is plant something that you know that you're going to eat and that you'll enjoy. Tip number 3 is to plant something useful. Now, one thing that we eat a lot of is potatoes, and they grow really well. So I have a lot of them in my garden. Fruit trees are something else that you can plant, and they're very useful. Now, we have several apple trees on our farm. We've also got cherry, pear, and peach tree. Several years ago, I planted maple trees, a whole lot of them. And I wasn't thinking about anything other than just having some trees that grow fast and provide some shade for us. But they've turned out to be really useful because I tap them in the wintertime and I cook it down and use it for maple syrup. Tip number 4, plant something beautiful. Now, I've made the mistake before of having a fabulous garden that everything was lush and green and growing so well, and then I tried to take a picture of it to send to my friends, and all they saw was just green plants. So I want to suggest to you to plant something beautiful in your garden. There are many flowers that you can put in your garden that will also deter pests. So marigolds and nasturtiums are 2 that I always have in my garden. And lastly, tip number 5, plant something that'll come back. And that always gives you a leg up on your garden. When you have something growing out there that you didn't have to plant this year, and it's already going and providing food for your family, that's just such a good feeling. Now, I've started some grapes in my garden. I've also got strawberries and blueberries growing that I planted a few years ago. I've got several fruit trees and maple trees. I've also got herbs. Spices are expensive, so grow some of your own. Most importantly, the biggest thing is that you try. Gardening's not that hard. Plants are pretty simple. You just need to give them some sunlight and some water and the proper nutrients. So it's really just a matter of learning what your plants need and then providing it for them. Now, if you've been procrastinating, just get out there and do it. Put some seeds in the ground and see what happens. I think you're going to enjoy it. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. I hope to see you again soon.